Hey y'all. How's everybody doing this beautiful Wednesday? It is a gorgeous day here. It has been perfect weather. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, and the leaves are fell on the ground, and it's just absolutely beautiful today. I cannot read the chat worth of nothing, but I do have my glasses with me, so I'm going to go ahead and put those on because that helps some. I thought it was going to help a lot, but now that I look at it, uh, I'm going to jump back up in the top of chat here and say some hellos, and then we'll get going with our. Whoa, wow, a lot of people in here. Simply Jan is here, and Judy Jules, and a big Italian, and Melody, and Miss Judy Harmon. And nice pictures of you, Mama V, and you're still a beautiful woman. Oh, thank you, Judy. Very, very sweet. Jovita is here. Sylvia K. Jones from England. Charlene Grady. Sorry if I messed with the sound there. Peaceful Des is here. And Roy, how are you tonight? Lori Carp, Christy Buds, Heather Hopper, Itsy Bitsy Dreamstead. How's everybody doing this evening? It is, like I said, beautiful. It's going to be cold tonight. It's going to be cold for from here on out, I think, in the evenings until spring. But hey, Jean, we are. I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to hopefully get the wood stove in soon. And there's Whistle Stop. Hey, and Four Winds Farmstead. Hi. So yeah, I've been working really hard on doing stuff to get ready for the wood stove to go in. As you saw in the last video, getting the bottom done, getting the back done, and just getting ready. Getting ready to put rocks on the wall and tile on the bottom and make it look pretty. Today I got quite a bit done. Besides getting ready, with all my hunting stuff. Also had done a lot towards the wood stove today. And I won't spill all the beans, but I did get some more of the backing done and made my plans for what I'm doing with the bottom of it and with the surround, with the wood stove surround, because I am going to have a surround on it. I mean, it's not going to be up out around it, but it'll look kind of like a surround, I guess. Think fireplace, but not. And things will change over the years, I'm sure. My goal for this area is to make an actual surround. Honestly, my goal for this area has always been to push that wall out about 2 feet and have the wood stove stack pipe go up through that ceiling so that the wood stove pipe is totally outside the house. Except for the part that's inside, I guess. Yeah, that didn't sound right, but I think you kind of know what I mean. I hope. But yeah, to push that wall out and make a little area. I don't want my wood stove to sit too far in because then I can't use it for cooking. And why not use it for cooking? And why waste propane on a gas stove? During the winter time when I have a perfectly good wood stove that I can cook on top of for that kind of stuff. So I still want that accessible. But that is in the future. For now, it will go on the wood stove hearth that I built, and this will suffice for now. And who knows? I might get done with it, love it, and leave it that way forever. Who knows? Hey, Jackie Floyd, how are you doing? And Liam is here. And Julia, hey. Debbie Sean. And Sherry Fillmore says, hey, Mama B. Hey, how are you? Oh, there is Neil and Beth be in US Odyssey. James Hall. Welcome, everybody. Barbie Cerna. Christy Betts says, I just got through getting a rooster out of a tree wants to roost in. Had an owl attack last night. Oh, yeah, you want to get them put up if you got owls around. I do have owls here. I've got a lot of them. You can hear them. And so, yeah, mine pretty much stay put up. They don't get a lot of outside. Well, they get outside time, but not outside time. Not like out of the run. They've got a big run, and that suffices and keeps them safe. Hey, Donna K, Debbie Drack, and Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank is here. And Julia says that she is listening in the background, teaching a young man to make chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and a salad for supper. Oh, that's nice. Hey, Cindy Lou. There's Mama. Hey, Louise Mama. Peter, Old Man King Homestead. My goodness, everybody's come in tonight. We've got 109 in chat. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Hey, Mike Birch, how are you? And I got down to the bottom already. All right, good deal. So, as you see, I got my tree up. It's not decorated yet. It's just up. I've got all the ornaments over there on the floor in their little box, and I will decorate it on camera when I do decorate it. Hey, Denise, when I do decorate it. But for right the second, I just put it here, like I said in that video. I just put it here to gauge room and distance between it and the wood stove area to make sure that I'm not too close, because I knew that this is where I wanted my tree. Ultimately, I wanted it right in front of the window, but that's a waste of space. We'll see. I can still move the chair over that way some and move it in front of the window and have my logs, my rack for my logs that I will eventually build over here in the corner behind it. That might be the best thing to do. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Cuddly Texan, how are you, Patrick? Oh, here, Baron's out there, barking like crazy. Must have a armadillo or something. Judy Harmon says, I just watched your premiere and it was wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, we did have a premiere yesterday. I've had 2 videos out this week so far, and honestly, there's probably going to be more this week. The next couple of weeks are going to be pretty full, and I'm going to try to get as much content out to y'all as possible. Will depend on my health, honestly. How much I get done, how much editing I get done, and how much I can bring to you. But the plan is to have a video 2 to 4 times a week for the next couple to few weeks. We'll see how that goes. I have tomorrow's video already filmed. Hopefully I got enough footage, and I'll be editing that tonight. Right after this live stream, I will start editing and edit until either I fall asleep or I get done. And then we'll be back at editing tomorrow if I don't finish it tonight. And then hopefully that one will be out for y'all tomorrow afternoon. And hopefully I'll get it edited tonight so that tomorrow I can actually be filming for the next video, which will possibly be Friday. So my goals are, and things don't always go as planned. You know that. I cannot predict how my body is going to work for day to day. So I do my best, and I'm just let you know I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff out to you. I have some things I want to show you, and I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do to get ready for the cold, for the winter, the weather, um, and yeah, that. But if you haven't watched it yet, sorry, my nose is itching. If you haven't watched it yet, I did have a premiere yesterday. I think it was a great video. It is more of a time lapse. It starts off as some talking, very short talking, and some pictures that you've never seen before from my past life, from bus life, and some of the gorgeous things that I took pictures of when I was on the road. And then it comes into the start and on to what happened, this house being built. So I know a lot of you have already watched the house be built to this point, little by little, but this is a whole different experience being a time lapse to watch all happen at once. Plus, there's some extra sneak peeks in there of things that you have not seen, photos that you have not seen of me and the Fremleys. So jump over there and watch it if you haven't watched it. Give it a thumbs up and throw me a comment, because interested to know what you think and whether you liked it or not. Christy Betts says, pretty tree, looks like the trees mama flocked with spray snow back when I was a kid. I know, me too. And that's why I chose it, because it just had a lot of memories associated with it. It's a new tree, but it had a lot of memories because we did the same thing when I was a kid. And this one, I don't have to flock and I don't have to worry about as much of a mess. And it's already done there, and it's, goes up, and it's only 3 pieces. Not all these limbs that you have to put in there like the older ones were. So it's only 3 pieces, and it's pre-lit. So just got a plug from this one to this one, this one to this one, and this one to the wall. Now, I don't have power in the living room yet. It's not very long. I've got most of the stuff wired for the living room and bathroom area, but I have one set of outlets, a double outlet, that is giving me fits. The little screws that you put to put the outlet into the outlet box, they are so finicky and they strip out so easy. So I stripped them out. I accidentally stripped out 2 of them. So I've got to get some more screws, and then I've got to take the pliers and unscrew those and put some new screws in there. And I've not been to town, so when I do go to town, then I'll get some more screws and I will finish those 2 outlets, and that's it. This living room can be electrified, and I'll be able to plug the tree in and, decorate and all that wonderful stuff. Always had a big pan of water on the wood burner to add moisture to the house, Karen says. Yes, Karen, and welcome. That is something I have looked at, and they range anywhere from $25 up to $125. I found a moose one, and I fell in love with it until I saw the price of it, and I'm like, yeah, no, not gonna happen, I guess. But I did find a chicken one. It's a little cast iron pot to sit on there, and the top of it's like a chicken. Up at Sutherland's, and it was only $25. So possibly when I get paid again, I will pick that up, because that moose one is out of touch, out of bounds. So the chicken one will do. It'll be fine, and that will sit on the wood stove and provide the humidity that the cabin will need once the wood stove is working. Right now, there's just way too much humidity in this house. Way too much. My wood is not drying like I want it to. Some of it's got mold on it, so from the moisture. So I really need to get this wood stove going, even if I do small burns for a little while, just to get this wood dry so that I can get it up on the walls. And plus it's supposed to get cold next week, and I don't like working here when it's cold. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in chat. I agree. I really enjoyed the premiere. Thank you, Nancy Graves. And thank you, everybody who was there and who has watched it then and now. It's looking like home now, says Jen. It sure is. It's starting to feel like it. It really is starting to feel like home. Cindy Lou said she loved the premiere. Almost had me in tears. I'm so happy for you and how far you've come. Well, thank you. Hey, Kathy, Florida girl. And Red Road. Excuse me. Excuse me for a second. Red Road, hey, how are you doing? Been a while. I'm glad that bad cold has held off so far. Me too. Me too. But it's getting that time of year, so got to get prepared for it. Thank you, Jan. Thank you for putting up the link to the premiere. You can watch it later on. Kathy Williams said she loved the premiere. Well, I'm sure glad you did. Nana Carroll says it was awesome. Thank you, Nana Carroll. Hey, C. Wells, how are you doing tonight? Jean says it was most excellent video. I worked really hard on that. I really did. I have been working on that premiere editing for months. I started it really right after I got the laundry room done is when I started that premiere, working on editing it. But unfortunately, after about a month of editing and working so hard, that video ended up, Willie, come over here, Bubby. That video ended up getting deleted. Not by my own doing. Come here, Willie. You want to come up here? Come here. My computer ate it. I could say my puppy ate it. Here, my puppy. Did you eat it? No. My computer ate it. So I had to start all over, and that took a while. In between editing regular videos for y'all, plus doing what I need to do on the cabin. That video took me a while. Thank you, Judy Jules. You need to come over here and see it, Judy. Kathy Palmer says, hi, Mama V. I enjoyed your premiere yesterday. Your cabin is just precious. Well, thank you very much. Let's see. Let me get back further down in chat again. We live in a 100-year-old home. We don't use lights on the tree, afraid we will overload. But the tree is pretty decorated without lights. That's true. Trees can be gorgeous no matter what. You don't have to use lights on them. Chickens make more sense, says Jan. I know. I know. I just love moose. But yes, you're right. Chickens make more sense, especially since I have chickens. Melody says, someone said a magnet could get stripped screws out. I don't know. I don't think it'll be a problem to get it out because they're not all the way in. If they were all the way in, I'd just leave them. I wouldn't care because, yeah. But they're only about halfway in when they stripped, so I can't get them to go in or out. So I can use pliers or my Kleins to turn them. I just have to squeeze real hard, and then I can turn the screws and get them out because they are not all the way in yet. I just got to get some screws to replace those, that's all. Because I need to get those two outlets in, and then I'll have power in the living room and actually power in the bathroom, which I don't have yet. I do have lights in the bathroom now, but I don't have power in there. So the power in the living room, I have not turned kitchen power on yet. The refrigerator outlet is on its own outlet, and I use that little outlet. But the rest of the kitchen, I don't have that power turned on yet because I still have wires to run from the last outlet into the island. The island will have several plugs on it. It will have a double set of plugs and a single set of plug, and a single plug set of plugs. Yeah. On the island, because I will probably sit and maybe edit there or whatever. So I want to be able to, plug in my phone or edit or plug in my computer or whatever at the island. So I still have some wiring to do there. And I still have wiring to do in the loft. I have not ran any power to the loft yet. The loft will get a few outlets, probably two double outlets, and then it will get a set 2 lights and a ceiling fan, at least one ceiling fan. It's probable that I will run a second ceiling fan up above the living room, way up there, but I'm not sure yet because I am going to have the chandelier that hangs in the living room, and I have wired for it. You saw that. I don't think I explained what I was doing, but you saw that in the installation video of me and the wiring that I did some wiring. And that's what I was doing. I was running the up here behind me, the wire that the chandelier will be hooked to. Right now it's just into that junction box, but either as soon as I get the courage to do it, or as soon as I get someone that is not scared of heights over here, then I'll get the chandelier hung and hooked into the wiring. Hey, Sharon Holbert, how are you doing? Sharon from Kentucky. Jan says, we're about to get more rain. Yay. No, we don't need any more rain. Daggone, we got way too much rain that last time. I'm good without any rain. I'm good without any snow or ice either, so if somebody's keeping tabs. Hi, Diane Myers, how are you? Late, so starting from the beginning. Thank you. Yay, moisture is a big issue without climate control. Yes, and the gable vent fan that I showed you a couple live streams back, that is going to go up. I've already got the wiring done for it also. I don't have it all the way up there because I ain't going all the way up there, but I have it at the base, at the top of the pony wall. I have the roll of wire all the way up to there, and it's waiting until I get it all the way up to where I'm going to put that outlet box up there for that to plug into. I believe that's remote, so I shouldn't have any issues with working that from down here, but it has to be plugged in up there. So that will help with moisture a lot. Once I get the wood stove in, get some heat flowing through this place, warm it up, then the problem is, okay, heat rises. So up there, heat's going to sit up in the rafters, and I don't want it to just sit up in the rafters. So there will be, there is, come here, Willie. There is a, come here. There is a control on that vent fan, the exhaust fan, that senses moisture. And when it gets to a certain moisture, it will open up, turn the fan on, and let that moisture and heat out. Which will be fine because I think that this wood stove is going to be plenty enough for this cabin. I'm probably going to be opening my windows in the wintertime because I think that it's going to be plenty enough to warm this house. Even with my high ceilings, it's only a 20 by 20 house. It's still a tiny house. Kathy Florida Girl says, Mama V, get you some white distilled vinegar, put in bowls, set them around your house for a week, get rid of the mold. I own a cleaning business for 43 years. Well, thank you, Kathy. Yes, I need to do that. I also need to spray all of my boards with bleach, and that'll help kill it off too. But like I said, when I get them planed, I'll spray them down. I was hoping to stain them before I put them on the walls, but I probably won't be able to do that because I need to treat them, and I don't want to waste the time, honestly. I'd rather treat them, plane them, and then treat them for the mold that they've accumulated. Hopefully it's just on the surface that they've accumulated since they've been sitting in the humidity in here because it's been cold. cold and then hot and then cold and then hot. So once I start running the wood stove and warm it up in here, this wood will really get a chance to dry better. And once it does, I will hopefully get them planed and treated and start putting them on the walls, which will be a major, major thing. I am so excited for that because you talk about making it feel like a home. I mean, it already is starting to get there. Like, just the insulation going on the walls and closing those walls up a little bit with that insulation. And now the wood stove and the Christmas tree, and it's feeling like home now. It's awesome. Great suggestion. I owned a cleaning business for 18 years, says Jen. Cool. And Simply Jen says, Willie, yep, he's here. He's laying here on my lap. Will that work on a shelf that has what looks like a mold stain on it as well? See, I was told, yeah, I mean, the distilled vinegar will work, helping getting the mold out of the air and all that stuff. And then I was told that if you spray vinegar on the mold itself, that it will make it disappear and it'll kill it and make it disappear too. So it'll take all the little, like my poor, the boards, the smaller boards that we milled, those, they're thinner. We cut those to 3/4 inch, I think, so that I could plane them down to 1/2 inch. And we cut the bigger ones for the walls. We cut those at 1 inch so that we could plane them down to 3/4 of an inch. Well, these smaller boards, which are for the doors, to build the doors out of, to build the vanity for the bathroom out of, to, do that kind of stuff with. These here, I planed down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boards, which are long. So that'll make like 16 boards. And they have little dots all over them of mold, little spots, little speckles. So I was told to spray those with bleach and it will kill them. It will kill the mold and it will also take that blue dots away that was left by the mold. Hey, Dolores, how are you? Nice to see you again, and your place is coming together nicely. Thank you so much. Hey, Southern Pride. Yep, everybody's saying, hey, Willie. Hi, Cassie's Kitchen Creations. Award-winning premiere. Well, thank you, Melody. I was kind of surprised. It did not do as well as I thought it would do. It's fairly low on views for normal. And I don't know if that's just YouTube or if I did bad naming it, the title of it, or the thumbnail, or what. But it's not getting the views that even my regular videos get. So, but it is what it is. I'm proud of it, and the people that did watch it loved it. So maybe more people will find it eventually. So many Kathys here, says C. Wells. Me too. There you go. Laurie Intinman. Premiere shows that positive thinking and pure determination, you can do anything. So glad you have such a wonderful people in your life. It will look forward to watching your progress. Well, thank you very much. That's a very kind comment. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jan. She's putting up links. Hey, Peggy Wilson. Beautiful inside and out. Aw, thank you. I used to have to unplug the Christmas tree before I used the microwave. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Hopefully I won't have to, but we'll see. Feel your pain hopefully soon for you. Kathy, Florida. Oh. Have you been able to soak in your tub yet? No. I don't have plumbing yet. I don't have any plumbing yet. Like, I have the stuff to do plumbing. I just don't have the time to do plumbing right now. I have, I have to be ready for winter in here. And to do that, I have to have a wood stove, preferably by the weekend, by the end of the weekend anyway. Um, and wood stove comes first. Insulation and wood stove come first. So plumbing will happen eventually, but for right now, no plumbing, no drain plumbing, and no PEX plumbing. So it'll happen eventually. Like I said, I have all the supplies. I just for plumbing, just haven't had the time to do it. Joseph Compton, hey, how are you? I enjoyed the summary video. You have come so far, always looking beautiful. Aw, thank you, Joseph. My dad used, Jill Moffat says, my dad used to put a ball of steel wool on the end of the drill bit and then press it into the stripped screw head. It would give it some grip. This being able to remove the screw. Oh, I mean, heck, if I could just get the screw to go in, I don't care if it stays in there. Hopefully we'll never have to change that outlet, or if I do, I'll figure it out then. But I might try that. Hey, it's worth a try, right? Sorry, the light behind me come on. Cats are probably walking around out there. Hi, Brian Wilkerson. Hey, Bev Wilkerson, how are you? I'll take the rain for you, says Jan. Okay, you can have it, honey. I need dry for a little while, and preferably cool, but not cold, and not hot. For some reason, I couldn't comment on your premiere, but I wanted to say because you are a very strong and determined woman and the support of your great friends, you're making it. Right. Amen. And that was a lot about what that was about. I've come a long way. I've come a long way in a lot of different things. And not toot my own horn at it by any means there. I just mean I've had a rough past and I have overcome. And I have a rough future ahead because of being sick, being my illness, and is what it is. I'm doing as much as I can while I can. And just, I've always been a determined person, and that has come out more in me since I've been here on the homestead, because there's a lot of things to do, and I'm the one here to do it. And thank the Lord for putting the people in my life that he did, because without them, this would not be reality. This cabin would not be reality. Yes, I stood the walls. Yes, I built the foundation. Yes, I did a lot of things on this cabin. But no way on God's green earth, under any circumstances, would I have been able to raise the roof on this. So I am where I am because of my friends, because of the family I have around me, my community here. And, you just, God's blessings, because I would not be here in this house talking to you, putting up a tree, dried in, if it wasn't for the wonderful people around me. So yes, definitely. Hey, Pam Ross, how are you? Thank you. Ding and Tank says 39 tonight. Cut all my cayenne, jalapeno, cherry peppers today. Tomorrow 37 overnight. Ooh, goodness. Thank you, C. Wells. We'll be so happy when you're done and living in your beautiful home, says Sharon Hulbert. I actually have stayed in here some, and it is wonderful. It is cold, but it is wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling to have a home. And yeah, full time soon. Okay, let me get back down here into chat a little bit. No, in the bleach on your wood, try vinegar first. Okay, I can do that. Just use white distilled vinegar even on the wood itself. I will try that first then. There's a switch on the ceiling fans to reverse directions to push heat down in the winter. Yes, Sherry, that's why I was saying I may put 2 ceiling fans up there instead of just 1. Definitely there'll be 1 in the loft as the main light source and as the fan for up there, because it, summertime it gets super hot up there. But thinking of putting 2. That way there's more to bring the heat back down. And yeah. You think it feels like home now. Wait till you get wall coverings on it. I know, James. It's going to be amazing. Hey, Lynn. Regular distilled vinegar, Mama V, not the cleaning vinegar. Okay, regular distilled vinegar. I will put that on my list. Happy you're in your home this winter. Yes, I as long as this wood stove goes in, like this weekend, as long as I'm able to do that, then I think I'm well on my way to having what I need in here for comfort. So yes, living in here for the winter will be a thing. Sue Swanson says, you are a worker. Your home is looking good. Well, thank you. Midnight Blogs. Hey. Great premiere. Thank you. Late to the party, Barbara Hopkins says. Never. We still got almost a half an hour. In 22 minutes or so, we'll be through Mississippi. And then at 7 o'clock, I'm not sure if anybody's going live at 7. I think that Pooch and Pretty still go live at 7. And then 8 o'clock is MT Homestead, of course. 9 o'clock, Brian Vineyard Farmhouse. And 10 o'clock, Peter Old Man King Homestead. So right after me is through Mississippi, though. Judy Jules and the Big Italian says, hey, Barbara. Like number 142. Well, thank you. Yeah, y'all. Oh, that's who's not. Paul's not here. Oh, my goodness. Paul, where are you at, buddy? Then Farm Okie. I thought distilled white vinegar is useful for cleaning. Yeah, I think it is. Hey, there's Big Mike, Mr. MT Homestead. Good evening. How are you doing? Sorry, I always miss your live. I always fall asleep before you're live, or else I'm in the middle of editing if I am still awake and miss it. But I usually watch it later on while I'm working. I do a lot of watching videos while I'm working. Well, listening to videos while I'm working more than anything. Let me get farther down in here. We need rain in San Antonio. Well, you can have all of it, Cuddly. Those storms was enough for me. We got a lot of rain during those storms. All I need is a live-in maid. Is that too much to ask? Says Gina Jules. Yeah, really. That is true, isn't it? Need it here in North Texas as well, says James Hall. Hey, Neil. How are you doing, buddy? Big Italian. How are you? All right. I know I am behind in chat. Your video yesterday was awesome. I really admire you. Thank you, Sharon Wass. And C. Wells with a $50 super sticker. Thank you so much. Definitely put that towards the cabin. That is very much appreciated. Thank you, C. Wells. God puts the people you need in your lives when needed, says Karen Worth. Yes. Amen. Friends are a blessing from God. Amen. I can resonate, Mama V. I made it through open heart surgery 1.5 years ago. God gave me a second chance. Amen. I started watching your not when you was getting ready to start building your cabin. Yay! Right when you did. That's awesome, Brian. Yeah, I'm blown away. How many people have been here for the long haul, and we had a lot that have been here for a long, long time, and then a lot more that jumped in when I got the camper, and it stuck with me. and stayed here to watch the cabin be built. And hopefully I'm doing y'all right. Hopefully I am. I know I'm slow on videos sometimes, and I know that I'm not as consistent as a lot of other people, but do my best up here, and I hope that's good enough. Murphy's Oil Soap, says Kelly Nelligan. Is your children around the area you live in, Lynn Farm? Okay, nope. Nope. My children are, my oldest is in Michigan, and then my other two, my boys, are in different places. They're both military. So, no, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Murphy's Oil Soap for wood works fabulous in leisure wood. Clean and beautiful, says Kim. Well, thank you for the tips. My biggest thing is to get rid of the mold first, and because they have been sitting in the cabin to acclimate. Unfortunately, the cabin has been very, very humid, and they're not getting. I mean, they're stickered. I've got the stickers in between each of them, each row, so they should have had enough air. So I'm not really sure why they molded. And it's not all of them, I don't think. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'll deal with it. And then when we plane them, we'll take off. I mean, on these big boards, I mean, we're going to take off 1/4 of an inch of... Where you going, baby? You going down? Okay. We're going to take off 1/4 inch of material. So, like, and that'll all come off the front side because the back side's not getting planed. It'll be up against the wall or behind it. So, I mean, we're taking 1/4 of an inch of material off of there. We should be able to get past the mold on these big boards. I'm pretty sure it's just surface, just from sitting in the humid cabin with no heat in here. Because it's gotten cold a few times. And then we've got cold nights every night. So, yeah. Anyway, hey, Carolyn Miller. You watch more movie. It will work. Okay. I will definitely give it a try. I will put that on my list. Jan, send me a text. Not now, because it'll knock me out of chat. But send me a text after the live stream. Not now. After the live stream, send me a text and remind me of that so that I can put it on my list, because I will forget. I will forget. So make sure you do that, please. Someone gift a plumber as Christmas gift. Start a gift and go. Yeah, Melody. A plumber would be wonderful. I'm getting it's. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. You know I yawn a lot. That's just me. I'm getting old. I usually pass out before MT goes live. I know, me too. Just goes to show, you know, you work hard, you fall asleep early, right? I can't tonight. I cannot fall asleep early tonight. I have to edit. Paul flew the coop. He did, Kathy, Florida girl. It's weird not having him here. Marina Hire says, I keep telling myself if Mama V can do this, I can too. But you're much more brave than I am. Oh, come on, girl. No, I'm not. I'm not brave at all. You don't even know how many times I've sat there and cried thinking, oh, I can't do this. I can't. When I stood that first wall, I probably cried off and on for a half an hour before I even attempted it. And then I cried after I got it done. So, and I ain't a crybaby, but it was emotional. And I really didn't think I could do it. And I was like, well, daggone it. Might as well just try, because you never know. Maybe I can. And I did. So all you gotta do is put your mind to it and try your best. Don't do anything that's gonna hurt you, but try your best. And yeah, you do a lot more than you think you can. Paul hasn't been on most of the lives this week. Hope he's okay. Me too. Paul, we hope you're okay. If you're watching this later, let us know you're all right, buddy. The Art of Everything with Princess Borealis. Hey, Mama V, happy Wednesday. Well, hello. I have not decorated for Christmas yet. Yeah, most people haven't, but I'm just gonna be an early bird this year because it's a new cabin. Prayers for Paul. I'm sure he needs them. Thank y'all. Hit that button and help Mama V. Yep, hit that thumbs up, y'all. Hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm, helps it share out to more people, and helps even the people that are part of the channel who are already subscribers. Some people, you know, they're subscribed to a lot of people and they forget who they're subscribed to, and all of a sudden you pop up because the algorithm said, oh, well, you might like this, and they come back, and that's awesome. So we need more people to come back. We need more people to watch, and that actually does help hitting that like button on videos and on live streams. I have to. Oh, Mama B has encouraged me so much. She's a rock star. Thank you, Judy Jules. You have a nice cheese, says Edward Brock. Thank you. I'm ready for bed now, says Kathy Florida. Well, you get you some rest. What am I sending? But now, not now. You're sending, but not now. Telling me about what? See, I already forgot. Daggone it. Somebody tell her what she's sending me. Hey, Joy Payne. Amazing. Oh, thank you. I'll text you, Mama B. I'm kidding, says Neil. Yeah, after the live stream, somebody text me and tell me. But I don't remember what you're supposed to be telling me, so yeah. Family are those who love you and you love them. You have a large, wonderful family. Yes, amen. Yes, I do. Thank you, Stacy. And very well put. Hey, Bill Rig. What? I don't know what. Linda Wheeler. Hi there, Mama V. I'd love to give towards your home. However, I'm not techie. Maybe if we chat, I could send then up to you. My email is how my post begins. Well, thank you, Linda Wheeler in Georgia. You can email me at possumrunhomestead@yahoo.com, and we can talk that way. And also in the description of all my videos. So if you click on like the title, and under that is the description that tells all about what the video is about. In there is links to the PayPal, the Cash App, and my email. So you should be able to contact me that way. Thank you very much. All right, let me get back down into chat some because I know I got back behind again. Hey, Southern Blessed Homestead. I actually watched some of your live stream. I didn't I did comment actually, but I didn't comment till the very end and it ended, and yeah. But I was there. I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. Glad y'all are doing okay. Auntie Ann, hey girl. How are you? What? Oh no, Florida. Oh, she's laughing about me forgetting things. Marisa Fonte, vinegar. Vinegar. That's what it is. Jan, send me a text later after the live stream about vinegar. White vinegar. Not cleaning vinegar. White vinegar. Okay, I got that in my head right this second, but yeah, give it a second and it will be gone. Becky's life journey. You're an inspiration to me pushing through your pain. I do good on cleaning my own house, watching you since the beginning. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. The biggest thing to remember, especially if you're watching people on YouTube or Instagram or anywhere, TikTok, is that you see what's on videos. You see what we have edited. So the times that I'm laying on the floor in pain or that I'm falling because of my body hates me, or all of these things, or the times that, the days and days that I cannot get out of bed, are things that you don't see. So through it all, yes, I have pushed through. Yes, I have accomplished. You come back up here, Willie? Come on. I have accomplished a lot over the last 3 years that I've been here, but there's been a lot of really tough days, and y'all don't see that because I choose not to just to blast it on YouTube. I'm trying to live as normal life as possible, so the downtimes I don't put on camera, or I don't put on my channel. I'm not trying to hide nothing from y'all. I don't know. I just don't. But just know, through it all, on the good days, get up and do what you can. If you can. If you can't, do what you can. There's accomplishments that are huge for each of us that somebody else may find mundane or they might find simple, but because of you, who you are, and how you are, they're huge for you. So cherish those times, celebrate those times for yourself, and realize how far you've come in doing what you are able to do. I might need to kick the heat on tonight. Cuddly Texan says, dang, I wish I had heat to cook on. Yeah, I know. It's going to be, come over here, baby. Just lay there. It's going to be cool tonight. I'm not going to waste the money on electricity to heat. Yeah. To turn on the heat tonight. It's not cold enough yet for me to waste money. And that's how I see heat as wasting money. I won't see heat as wasting money once I have a wood stove and I'm burning wood. But yeah. We're watching the premiere video after this live. Well, thank you, Judy Julos. I sure appreciate it. I'll take a nap after live, then wake up later. Yep. Sometimes I do too. Was it Murphy's Oil Soap? Princess Borealis says no. I don't think so. Hey, Tiny Steady. Jen, you're sending a reminder of distilled vinegar to Mama V so she can put it on her list. And remind me what I'm using it for, too. I know what I'm using it for. But I may not when she sends the message. I'm sitting here looking at the boards. That's why I know what it's being used for at the moment. But I'll put it on my list. I'll buy it. And I'll be like, what am I using this for? Can someone tell me? See, she doesn't even know what she's supposed to text me. Don't do it right now, Jen. It'll knock me out of chat. Hey, Night Family. How are you? Are you going to have Thanksgiving at your place this year? Says Gloria Westmoreland. Definitely not, because I don't have a kitchen or stove or a big refrigerator or or table or I've got one chair. No Thanksgiving being held here. I'll either go over to Melanie Gary's and Anthony Roxanne's like I have the last couple of years, or I'll just stay home and have a turkey TV dinner. Linda Wheeler says, not techie. Yeah, I understand. It may be best to let's see. I know Linda said she's not techie. You could send to my P.O. Box. It's P.O. Box 146, Magazine, Arkansas 72943. That would be a way, without techie, that you could get a hold of me. How to buy boxed wine? What? I have a Gmail and you have to email me because you're not in my contacts. Okay. Um, what is your Gmail? If you type your Gmail in there, I will have Jan or Auntie Anne um copy it and send me a message with it so that I can email you. Unfortunately, my brain doesn't work the way it's supposed to a lot of the times, so I will never remember what it is, and I'll forget when the live chat goes away. But if you put it in the chat right now, if you type it in there, what your email is, then one of my moderators can either email me or text me or something and send me your email address, and then I can email you. Hey, there's 3 Mississippi. No, it's all right, girl. Got it after live, not now. Check. Judy Jill says their central heat is out again. He manages to fix it each time and ready to find our landing. Gotta get out of here. Yep. I hear you. He'll lead you there. He's gotta believe. White vinegar. That's right. White vinegar. Send it as she is saying goodnight, so you kick her out of chat. No! Don't do that. Hey, Randy Moore. Will you have room for a couch? Says Susan Downing. I'm not sure. I'll have room for a love seat, maybe. I don't know about a couch. We'll see once I get the island built. Well, yeah, because the bar island, whatever, it's pretty important to me because I'll sit there and do a lot of things, and also it will give me the space that I need for baking. I love to bake cakes, and like I do the fancy cakes with fondant and characters and all that stuff, wedding cakes and things like that. Or I used to, and can't wait to do it again. But I need that space for bread making and for doing cakes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not giving up my island, even if it means I have less seating in here. I have this recliner, and then I will have either a love seat, or if I can fit a couch in here, I'll have a couch. We'll just have to see. All right, y'all. I got to get down to the bottom of the chat. Did you get your wood burning stove set up yet? No, not yet, Bill. Fan blowing on the top wood will heat. Yes, I actually have one of those on my wish list. And it's something that I will purchase if it isn't received there. Because I do know that it is a must-have. Hey, Randy Moore. Normal life. Yeah, I get that. All right, I'm jumping to the bottom. I can't wait to taste one of your cakes. Oh, they're delicious. 2-minute warning. That's right. Everybody jump over and watch 3 Mississippi after this. And also, if you haven't yet, jump on and watch my premiere from yesterday if you haven't. Or my video from Monday, because I had one Monday and yesterday. And should have another one tomorrow too. Long as everything works out the way that it's supposed to. All right, y'all. Just get a good recliner. I have one. I have a wonderful recliner. At Linda Wheeler, look at Auntie Anne's post. Auntie Anne's post. Ooh, possumhomestead@yahoo.com. Yeah, that is. And there is my address. So, if you need that, you're having Thanksgiving, just giving thanks to God from the heart, not family meal. Yes, that's true too. Type it in. I can't get it verbally. Okay. Annie Ann typed it in. She typed in the address and she typed in the email address. So, all right, yo, I'm going to have to get going. My time is up. We got less than a minute until Sid and Mike at 3 Mississippi goes live. So, I need to get off of here. So, we will see you later. Hey, T McD. And Tana Carper, thank you. I got to go. Love y'all. Bye. Hey, brown eyed girl. Bye. Have a great week. Love y'all. God bless.